This is going to be a wild and woolly week. We're in week 6 here at FACEIT League. It is going to be a wild and woolly week. Let's get into talking about what we got coming up. Today, we got nu.age taking on a one-man army. So last time we had EMEA on, we did a good deep dive into their roster. Obviously, Top Dragon and Donghoon joining at the start of the month. They have won both of their matches here in FACEIT since this roster change. And went 7th in Swiss stage of OWCS for stage 3. On the other side, nu.age, I mean, they're 5-1 in FACEIT. You know, looking good. I think they're listed at listed at 2nd. Excuse me, they're listed at 2nd right now. And nu.age could really use a dub here today. They had no way to beat around the bush here. They had a disappointing Swiss stage for OWCS. I think they landed 30th overall in Swiss for stage 3 of OWCS. So no doubt they were hoping to do better. Now let's see if they can shake it off and turn around and kind of get some wind back in their sails. You know, come back into FACEIT, find their rhythm, and kick ass here today. Appreciate y'all bearing with us here. No, it's a little funky on patch days. You know, servers can be acting a little weird. A lot of people hitting the server, particularly when a new hero is released. So really appreciate everybody's patience. Players, coaches, manager, everybody's patience with each other here today. It's a busy week for everybody all around.
Round one, capture
so
objective.
Let's remember we're all just fellow competitors here in the same space. Let's get back into some Overwatch. Okay. We take 2. We go again. GG, go next. Look at this. Crocs bringing out something completely different. I should have caught that sooner, y'all. I was sitting here with my, my PMA message. And then realized, wait a minute. Crocs is out here in the Reinhardt. They are just going to speed their way in. I cast a bunch of goats over the weekend. Watched a bunch of goats over the weekend. Show me some good Ryan play. I'm just kind of married to the Ryan right now. We're just going to follow Crocs around. Ooh, China able to work their way into the back and get an execution. That was nice. And that's just going to slow EMEA down even further. Crocs already pointing to the fence. Calling for the home run as Top Dragon is going to make the swap over to the far here to counter the ride. Do you have to contend with Zydra's? It's not like there's no hit scan. There's also a Baptiste to worry about as well. Top Dragon playing off that flank angle. China moving in to try to keep them at bay. Donghoon is going to just blink over and get some point presence. Top Dragon rotates around. See if they can devalue this ant matrix. Buddy, desperately trying to burn out the Omatica. Will get that kill. Keeps Crocs alive. Top Dragon and Donghoon not able to find much on the other end while playing the off angle. And now here comes Crocs just pushing right up Main Street. Okay. 61% and counting. EMEA looking to bring this fight back. Top Dragon's already found 1. Was that with a environmental on the buddy? I heard a Deadeye go out, but I did not see Zydra catch anything with it. Sound barrier now, and as Crocs is just backing up to Main Street, looking to regroup with the rest of the team. It looks like EMEA has done a good job of kind of splitting them apart and starting to wear them down. Yeah, more than starting. Kills starting to light at the feet here for EMEA. They eventually will get control of this point. It's a matter of how much time. Feel like nu.age could get it to that last fight with 95%. That'll absolutely do it. So 1 fight win here for nu.age will send us in round 2 with them up 1-0. I meant to go to Top Dragon. There we go. Theo, actually. Oof. Theo gets absolutely burned. That's what's... You got to be so careful as a Winston diving into this. If all 5 players turn and look at you, you just will not have a chance to get out. Ant Matrix now down low. Barrage over the top. Zydra's able to melt him down. Bronx goes diving into the back to throw down the Shatter. Tried to solo Shatter Avo, but they're able to coach gun up and out of the way. Donghoon finds a pair of kills on the objective. Makes it 3 for Donghoon on the brig. As Crocs continues to just chase down Avo, was bound and determined to send Avo back to spawn at all costs. Whoop! Theo ends up in deep again. A good decision. I think Crocs feigned like they were about to push, I think, and tried to, and kind of baited that dive in. If I saw that correctly, I think at least the potential of what happened here. Let's go back to some Donghoon pop. Oh, never mind. It's Top Dragon who has the nano. Theo rejoining the fight, and a battle for Tea Room as Alpha picks up a pair. Gets bow support, so my goodness, you couldn't ask for anything more out of your auto than to just get 2 final blows onto the supports. We're heading to final fight. Oh, jeez. All right, Zydra. Zydra gets slept. It's a rush onto the objective. Everybody from EMEA is over here towards nu.age's spawn. Theo, the only one here to touch. No Tracer, no Lucio on the battlefield here for a one-man army. Theo's gonna go diving in the back. Sound barrier is out. Bronx has made a swap over to the Whiffson. He's able to pick up 2 kills with it. Back on the point. I only see nothing but blue jerseys as nu.age ended up grabbing 1-0 here with a win on Garden. Yeah, on Gardens.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle.
There's a trash truck outside my house right now, so if you hear a bunch of slamming and stuff in the background, my apologies. Crocs on the Reinhardt. I mean, threw just a completely different wrinkle into this and is looking to do so again. Pulling out the Junker Queen here for Control Center. Last, it was a battle of the Orises. The Omatic is sticking with that game plan, but Top Dragon making a swap of their own. It's going to be coming out on the Venture instead of the Genji. So a little bit more all or nothing into the back. You see both cooldowns used from Top Dragon aggressively. Oh, but look what's going on the other side. As EMEA's backline got chased, but they managed to escape to the high ground, and the 3 pursuants are now rotating all the way around. That is Crocs on the Junker Queen, accompanied by Bo's supports. China ends up regrouping with them up on coast, and Crocs lands on the objective here to not give an easy first control over to EMEA. Theo under a lot of pressures. Rotation here from nu.age, try to punish the back line. Theo there to match, but giving up a little control on the point itself. Does push back in time to contest the cap. Lands the javelin and the final blow to take China out of this fight. And here comes Evo diving onto the objective here to help with some cleanup. As finally EMEA wrestle control of this objective with that clean first kill from Theo. Crocs running all the way to the server. I think the rest of the team is cut off here. This is gonna be interesting. It's gotta keep a close eye. Okay, they are regrouping back. Crocs maybe just trying to draw some attention. Doesn't end up taking White Room. Top Dragon goes to greet them on the Venture. Waits out the carnage and emerges to throw a couple of shots down in Crocs' direction. nu.age have managed to reconvene there in on the mini. Hiding away from the Amp Matrix. You see Alpha up on the high ground momentarily, well out of anybody's view. Top Dragon able to pick up 1. I was trying to go to your palm, Top Dragon. I missed it. All right, there's the Top Dragon palm in the middle of a Consuming Rush on the other side. Late Rampage. Crocs knows in a Rampage down, but it might just bring it back. This fight is going down to a 2v2. Suzu used. Crocs about half health. Excavation out from Top Dragon. They've already taken a buttload of damage, and Crocs is going to finish him off with the Gracie. China follows up with the kill onto Theo. Also mid-ultimate. nu.age. Win out the 2v2 and don't have to spend in the process. Big fight win. I say that Crocs spent the Rampage before Theo and Top Dragon invested, so scratch that. nu.age did invest. One ult available for each side. It's going to be a DPS ult. Oh, nice move. Top Dragon forced China up in the air. Avo able to find the shot. Now, using the drill dash under the burrow, which of course cuts the cooldown in half. Got a little bit of damage in. Theo with point presence. Top Dragon with a kill. Now it's a 2v1 against Gogo off in the corner. Nice. Tracking from Donghoon, able to finish that one off. Let's go check back in with Theo here on the front line, as they've got Crocs stuck in a corner. 68% counting here for Aoma. You heard the man? Maga has made an appearance. I love the weapon charm. Anyway. It will force Theo to be a lot more judicious with the Orisa cooldowns. I think may have to use them more defensively, as China's going to go ahead and drop the ultimate into this. The excavation not finding anything, continuing rush into an amplification matrix on the other side, and we've got a bit of a messy fight. It's going to be a disengage out from Aoma as the excavation thrown in. That's going to drive everybody off the point, and that will prompt the C9s in the chat.
Score 1-1.
Sure, why not? I'll give it to you.
Ready for battle. Five, four, three, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
All right. Respect for our fallen objectives. There was a bit of chatter continues between these two squads as Crocs was back out on the Reinhardt. All right, so now we're getting another interesting look. We're back to the Winston versus the Rhine. But China in on the Symmetra here to kind of help with the mobility against the Winston composition. With that, Top Dragon's already found a kill. That was through the window. Was that through both windows? Nasty. Top Dragon just dancing around the outside. But Donghoon has already fallen. Theo into the back. Nice anti-nade. Does land on the Gogo, but good pathing out from nu.age, and they're able to kind of circumvent the damage, all the while dancing around Top Dragon and Theo. Push in from Kronks all the way to the other side. Would love to take Avo down. He's got Avo low, but has to stay in that immortality field. Cannot risk chasing out. Control in for nu.age, and they're looking to protect it. With a pick from Buddy, that will go a long way towards it. Taking Theo out of the fight early. It's the second time Buddy has been able to put the final blow down on Theomatic. All right, Nano Boost at the ready. You going in on Theo? That's going to be a Bio plus Nano into the back. Landing right on top of Zydra. Diving in. There's still a Primal here, and everybody playing around the outside. It's Top Dragon over the top, who actually gets all the work done. Theo was but the bait. Top Dragon was the one we really should have been keeping an eye on. Top Dragon with 4 in that one. We get our Kong of Death. All right, let's keep it on this Earthshatter. Earthshatter Deadeye ready here. Oh, just used right onto Theo in the bubble. Oh, it even gets the pin. The boop from Top Dragon, I guess, was just a split second too late. And it's an easy early +2. With the solo shatter on to Theo. Decisive there from Crocs. Lands the Fire Strike onto Donghoon. Wants the pin onto Theo. Oh, ends up in a little bit of no man's land. Does manage to get the shield up before getting slept from Alpha, but is now facing a rallying Donghoon here in the back, and that is just curtains. Curtains, I say. Ah, curtains. Rock's making a swap. It's Winton v. Winton. Dang. That was a nice shot to put Top Dragon down low. Both DPS ults online and ready to go. Alpha does have a nano as well. We have seen the nano used onto Top Dragon once already here. I believe that was in our, we'll call it the warm-up map. We'll see how they're going to use it on this one. Top Dragon in deep. Let's get inside. What's going on down here? Crocs is going to get melted. D.Va with the dynamite and follow-up shot. 68% and counting here for Aoma. Zydra making a swap. Pulling out the Cassidy here, trying to put some more hit scan pressure, more consistent pressure on the Top Dragon, and perhaps on the Theo as well. Cass is pretty good at that. Give me a nano boost in here on to Theo. As they go diving in towards Mega. Can't stick around in there too long. Already used their bubble. We saw a bio fly by there. I think that's what that was. Alpha was trying to weave one in. Alpha back on the point here with both supports. Let's see how Donghoon and Alpha handle this ingress as nu.age have looped all the way back around. Pulse bomb in the corner isn't going to land big on Butler. Invested. And looks like Mr. Butler is able to drive everybody away as the overtime is going to burn down. And Aoma will take round 3. It was a wild map, and it took us a while to get here, but we finally reached a conclusion of map 1. And it's Top Dragon in a one-man army coming up with a dub. Let's get that point on the board for him. As it cut back to that awesome BAP skin. Thank you for the follow, Misfortune. I do appreciate that. The Misfortune. Excuse me. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. Well, that was a wild and woolly map. We saw some Winston. We saw some Orisa. We saw some Reinhardt. We saw some Junker Queen. We got a little bit of we got a little bit of Adventure in there. We got some Pharah in there. We even got a little bit of Genji. Here, I will accept this invite real quick. Make sure nobody's waiting on me.
Now traveling to Paris. Initiating match.
Take a quick look at stats while map 2 is loading up. A lot of focus on the DPS side. I mean, DPS side for both sides have a few deaths. But I mean, Top Dragon taking over with that Pharah pick. 31 elims, by far and away the most in the lobby. And then a pair, 10 deaths apiece for China and Zydra. So I feel like we'll keep an eye on that, see if that's a pattern. Or the DPS kind of the focus of Aoma here, trying to take the punching power out of this composition. We'll see if that trend continues as we move forward. Looking back at our bands, it was Hybrid banned out from, it was Blizzard World banned out from Aoma to start. And Kings banned out from nu.age. Here we got second ban. And then, of course, we did get a pair of ISO here for Aoma's map pick here for map number 2. They are also starting us off on the defense here. So let me get those sides swapped for you real quick.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, Top Dragon back on the Tracer. Looks like we're going to get a little Winston with China picking up the Pharah here on the attack. Rocket the contender skin. Mad respect. Oh, once again, a difference in backline. The Lucio Kiriko, both of which at 225 HP, by the way. Notice in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Versus the Ana and the Brig on the other side. Now, Brig and Ana both still sitting at 250. So, two of however many total healers we have that did not get nerfed. 6 got health nerfs for the supports. Both Ana and Brig were excluded from that. There's something to keep in mind here as we're moving forward. Now, we were looking to see if the DPS from nu.age were kind of the focus from Aoma. First impression says yes, as Zydra is the first to go down. But with Donghoon felled, Alpha could be in a bit of trouble here. We'll keep an eye on this position to see if nu.age have an opening to try to push in. Oh, what are you doing over here, Gogo? That was a cool little angle, I gotta admit. All right, Croc's playing kind of from coast side. Gogo in a bit of trouble, and Top Dragon's able to find that kill. Croc's hoping to find entrance onto the Ana, I believe. Yeah, he's dropping back to try to put pressure onto Alpha in the back. Here comes the Tracer to try to combo, but Theo is there. What a peel! What a peel from Aoma! Crux is going to go ahead and pop the Primal to put Donghoon back in spawn for the second time. Thinking that could be the opening, leaps over the rooftop. Ooh. I don't know if Aoma makes that read. I think Alpha does. Yeah, Alpha absolutely does. Let's check in here as Top Dragon is looking to give pursuit. Looks like Crocs is going to make it out. Pretty big ult advantage here for defending Aoma. Another attack in. China up top has already suffered to the pulse pistols of Top Dragon. Crocs on the objective is forced up top. China with one of the ultimates I think they needed to really make this attack work. The Katsuni Rush from Buddy is the other one, and that one's going to come out next. Drop it down low. Here's another attempt. I believe Crocs has made it back into this fight. Pulse Bomb missed there from Top Dragon, and here you can see China putting in a bunch of damage from over on the outside. Is going to barrage in the air. What a response out of Theo. Pops the Primal Rage to avoid getting taken out by the barrage. We saw a sleep come in from Alpha as well. Rally in from Donghoon, Bob in from Avo, and Top Dragon, or excuse me, Top Dragon finds a kill on a Go-Go, which is what was mixed with a heavy investment from Aoma to win this fight on the defense. 4 ults invested defensively, but we are getting swaps on the other side, most notably from that support line. All right, Crux just looking to clean some high ground. I don't think is anticipating to get a kill here. Has to also be careful because Theo does push it at the exact same time. But Theo's jump went straight up. I don't know if that was intentional or if there's a little bit of a miscommunication on where the backline was going to be positioned. But Donghoon does manage to muscle forward, combine with Top Dragon, and kind of skirt through nu.age's assault. Unfortunately for them, Donghoon does end up falling, and finally some point presence and a tick of percentage permanently picked up here from nu.age. We are going to get constant pressure indicated from Top Dragon throwing that pulse in, and then of course Theo jumping in here for a little bit of time off the clock and a little bit of extra ult charge, I think, for Alpha. Pursuit from China will force that nade out, but we have to wait a bit. Now, nu.age could try to press the issue on this high ground. It's actually Theo who's going to be the one taking the aggressive positioning. Theo from Crux. And Theo cannot stick around nearly as long now with a Brig and an Auto to contend with on the other side. So that may have been like that may have been the miscalculation from Theo we saw in point A. Oh, look at that jump in though. What timing? Theo didn't miscalculate that at all. Perfectly predicted. Theo hoping to get back up to their own Primal Rage. Crocs giving up pursuit. I wanted some Crocs Paw there. Thank you very much. We'll eventually get some Crocs Paw. Sorry about that, y'all. The Primal is enough to make it through the apartments and force Aoma all the way back into the club. Bionade in. Crocs trying to dive successfully onto Alpha, taking that one out of the fight. Gogo's going to pop the rally in the back line. And I believe that was a good sleep that put Donghoon down. Now Donghoon in a world of trouble after popping their own rally. And it's going to be consecutive fight wins here for nu.age. And a very quick trip through point B. Barring a miracle from the other side, we do still have ults on live. Theo! Okay, never mind. Never mind. It was a good read. I mean, I guess enough work had been done. What I didn't read initially that Aoma did was they had enough picks on the other side that they continued to invest and keep the pressure on despite Donghoon going down mid-rally. Now we're going to get a pulse bomb in the back and more just constant pressure. Let's check something here. Because it's been a little while, but I had a conversation previously with the manager of Aoma talking about working on a top-down strategy that have been kind of going through in Korean Overwatch. And I think that's kind of the precursor to this constant pressure. It's somewhat reminiscent to Chinese Overwatch, but not quite to the same degree. Like a little bit more measured version of the constant cycling that we used to see in Contenders China. But look how aggressive Aoma's getting here. That pulse. Ooh, the nano used from Alpha to keep Donghun alive through the pulse. And that's a really big indication. Now with 5 seconds left, I'm not sure that, yeah, there's anybody here to touch. Very stifling defense. And what looked like nu.age was pushing through, Aoma even make the read that, hey, those knees were buckling. And Aoma able to keep the pressure on just in the right moment. I mean, to my surprise, I didn't make that read. Admittedly, I did not make that read. Theo and Aoma did. And it was a beautiful, beautiful investment in what appeared to be a losing fight, but in fact was the right play to drain the offense of their resources and eventually of their player advantage. So, beautiful defense. Now Aoma just need to push to the back. They don't have to make it all the way into point C. Just get to the club. And they'll be moving on to map 3 with match point. Although we have seen plenty of full holds here on Paraiso. Okay. Looks like Gogo and nu.age were still trying to decide if they want to keep with the Brigana. Again, not only did Lucio receive a nerf to their health pool, but also to their damage output as well. So the Cheerios going from 22 to 18. I mean, that feels significant, right? So that's going to impact your ult charge on Sound Barrier, as well as just overall damage output. So.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Just want to make sure I didn't miss an awesome jump shot if it happened. Theo and Top Dragon combining down low just to clear off this early flank. Ooh, Top Dragon already with some aggressive pressure onto the point, trying to pull back the defenses while Theo has moved around on this flank angle, but they left Evo open down main, and Zydra's able to push in on that. You can see that nu.age just stayed 4 strong in main and muscled down Evo and kind of just cut off this attack before it started. Really big bio nade though. Is Donghun going to be able to follow up on this? Ooh, that was close. Alpha actually got one out of that. I might actually use this skin again since they nerfed the tracers. When that first came out, I felt like the tracers were so bright, it was just like pointing an arrow to your positioning. But they definitely nerfed it significantly since launch. I'm gonna have to give that skin a try again. All right. Second attempt here. Defense is back at full strength. Alpha 77 towards a nano, but Donghun is already down. Good move. Zydra once again popping off. Woo! Zydra. Okay. Zydra's got 3. The 2 remaining Aoma players have moved on to the objective. Top Dragon's recall forced up. Theo has to use bubble. Fails. There is 1 tick of progress, though. They did get a tick of permanent progress. All right, nano boost thrown in. That was actually on to Crocs. They're looking to get aggressive. Top Dragon lands the stick on the body, though. Way back on the objective. nu.age PLs. Top Dragon's already gone. Had bailed towards Mega. Big dynamite lands here from Evo, trying to get up towards that bomb. Just the ticket here, if they even needed to get that far in the fight. Theo down low means we're kind of stalled out for a moment. Theo is way deep. Meanwhile, Nano Boost thrown on to Top Dragon. They're immediately going to find Zydra with that. No heroics from Zydra. No 3K this time. A flurry of headshots will send Crocs packing. And percentage starting to build here for Aoma. Crocs trying to make it onto the point, using a rally to bolster him, but it was just instant death. As Alpha puts in damage from the back line, Theo rejoins the team, and this is going to be point A. Will be a little under 4 minutes on the clock to make it to the back of point B, and Theo already grabbing some rooftops here for control. recall. Blink over. Top Dragon had stuck around there for more than 3 seconds, so they recalled inside the room. Not ideal, but they do make it out. But it means they had to use all their cooldowns to do it. So Aoma's going to stall here for a minute. Oh, I'm actually kind of surprised to see Leo jump in. This is just got to get ult charge for Alpha. Yeah. Can't press nearly as hard in the backline as we saw when they were versus the Curie Lucio, but Gogo has made the swap back over to Lucio. Speaking of. So I don't know if this is just a comfort pick. We saw Gogo kind of threatening this at the beginning of the map. Could leave Buddy vulnerable. Let's see how this plays out as Theo is going to make a move into the back line. The roll ends up against the wall. Primal, beautiful juggle onto Zydra. Combined with Mr. Butler, this is going to be wide open lane all the way to the victory box. We do still have China hanging around here for the contest, waiting to get all of nu.age back to make a solid fight out of this. Prox is going to swap over to a Wrecking Ball. Don't feel like they have time to get back here on the Winston. Ult online from both sides. It's actually Top Dragon, the recipient of the Nano Boost to start things off. Evo finds the kill. Nobody makes it back to the cart. Donghoon body blocked the Lucio. It was Donghoon who got the shield bash onto the Lucio, and that Gogo had to be your expected player to touch. Donghoon makes that read beautifully. Oh, that's awesome! I haven't seen that highlight intro on that skin where the apple was at the very tip top of the bob horn. That was really cool. Nice shooting, Evo. Evo with a nice 3-piece. This is the one that set up the dub. What just happened? I think my Overwatch just crashed. Yeah, my Overwatch just crashed. Okay, well, let me get that launched back up here. Meanwhile, I'll try to show you all some stats. Refresh. And Warden in chat saying Dragon is insane. Yes. Yes, the stats back up that theory. 24 in 2. They're on that map. Lineup still being finalized, so I did not miss an invite. What I can do. Come on, Overwatch. What? No, it's not. Oh my goodness. Come on. I'm gonna have to restart Steam. You can have my ugly mug. I know that screen's broken. I'm sorry. Do 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 do. Come on, Overwatch. What are you doing? No. No, the game is not already running. Guys, I hate to break it to you. Good. Come on. Thank you. Talk about being stubborn. There we go. Hey, mine wasn't the only one, apparently. I'm not the last one in this lobby. Alright, let's go fix some settings here. Windowed. Why you keep... Stop converting to windowed. I never want you windowed. Ever. Ever. Okay. Let's get Aoma's second point on the board. Boom. Okay. There we go. All right. New Queen Street banned out from Aoma. It was nu.age's map pick heading into map 3 of Push. That does bring us to a broken screen. That brings us to Runasapi for map number 3. Always tank players. Always tank. Wait, not Theo. Always tank players. What? Did Theo's cat step on his computer too? Which, by the way, I dropped my the match from yesterday of SSG versus VP. Just hit my YouTube 30 minutes ago. Be sure and go check that out. The comment of a cat stepping on somebody's computer, completely unrelated. Completely unrelated, I swear. There we go. Go back to my Glimmer. Oh, here. You want to go back some stats? Stats are far more interesting than anything else we're looking at here, right? Let's go back some stats. That's map 1. If you're just joining us, Top Dragon has basically been a dominant force throughout this entire series. 31-6 on Lijiang Tower. Absolutely leading the charge on that one. 24-2 there in our last map of Paradiso. So, I mean, you can see Theo and Top Dragon only died twice, where fewest deaths on the other side was Crocs on the tank, mostly on Winston, with 6 deaths. So, very dominant map too, where Lijiang Tower was very back and forth. It went to round 3. It felt like both teams were in control. The third round went pretty much the distance, not quite a 99-99, but it pretty much went the distance. Map 2 was not close. Map 2 was a very dominant performance from Aoma, and their constant rotating of pressure. That's constant rotating of pressure and seemingly putting a lot of focus onto the DPS. Once again, the 2 DPS are leading in deaths. I don't think this is China and Zydra throwing by any means. Zydra's popping off. Zydra had a great fucking map. Had some really pop-off moments in that map. I think it's just Aoma are putting a lot of focus onto the DPS player. That's my read on it. Let's get into Runasapi. You know what? We had, 4 map 5s last week? Like, we had an ungodly amount of map 5s last week. During the crash, I actually went and fixed my margins, and they're still broken. I manually went in and fixed my margins in between these past 2 maps, and it still loads up broken. Like, I've posed this to, like, the professional observers and stuff out there, and everybody's just like, what? What? I don't understand. It moves? Like, yes, it never stays. I set my margins, and they never stay. Right, I'll get your names fixed up top. Sorry. That pisses me off. That really chaps my hide. What is this? This is just fodder. Oh, okay. I was about to say it's just fodder for a Farah. You know what? Maybe this is the pick. Maybe this is just the anti-Top Dragon, the anti-Winston that nu.age has been searching for. As they get 2 opening picks onto both of the import players and grab first control of Tim Smith. right, let's keep the good times rolling. As I say, Roadhog should just be an ult battery for a Pharah, theoretically, right? Particularly with, there's no hit scan. There's 0 hit scan on the other side. I mean, if we thought Top Dragon had, I mean, just a truckload of damage before, this is going to be a full train. This is going to be multiple train cars of damage, I fear, without a swap from nu.age. I mean, see, Top Dragon and Evo are both just super high in ult charge. Versus China, who's only at 40% on the other side. Evo almost got a pop online and ready to go. I mean, now with all this said, there it is. Okay, I was about to say that EMEA have struggled to get picks throughout this, but just that, Evo picks up one, gets the Bob out. Evo does end up falling as China finds Donghoon and Buddy finds Alpha, so this is working? Question mark? Zydrah does have a pulse online, and Croc swaps over to a Wrecking Ball. Pulse is going to land on the Theo, and Zydrah finishes them off. Okay. We are officially entering like Chengdu Wacky Town here. And it's working. Now, what's the #1 rule with the Chengdu zone? You never opt into the Chengdu zone. EMEA are staying the course. They're sticking with their strategy. They know what should work. You know, you're just not used to playing against this kind of a composition, not something you see every day. Here comes the barrage into the back. Nano boosted up means China didn't stand a chance. Evo does get hunted down in the back. That high ground completely swarmed by Crocs and Zydrah. Top Dragon down, try to put some pursuit or just put some damage down around the point. Anybody that comes near Tim Smith has to contend with some directs out of Top Dragon and that 130 damage. Ooh. Go ahead to get in with a direct and a Bionade. 1-2 directs on a Buddy. He's going to force out a swift step. Now attention turned on to Zydrah. Buddy finished off trying to regroup with the Wrecking Ball on the inside as this looks like the inside of a pinball machine going on in here. There's just lights and sounds and Wrecking Balls bouncing all over the place. Also the inside of my brain on any given day. Primal Rage out. Looking to hunt down Go-Go. Oh, Evo steals the kill. All right, Zydrah, what you doing over here? Zydrah, just a little jump shot onto Evo to wave hello. nu.age do still have the lead and are about a couple meters away from getting the cap. Rally now popped here from Donghoon. We try to get more presence, at least some map control, if not a team fight win here from EMEA. They're able to pick up China. That's the only kill they have found through this thus far. Little mace to the hamster face, but Wrecking Ball able to roll out. Considering rush popped by Buddy over the objective, but they end up falling. Bionade landed on the Zydrah, forces out the recall. Eomatic able to pick up one, so. Does feel like EMEA are setting the pace here, even through the immense amount of chaos. Peanuts 95, thank you for the follow, appreciate you. Barrage online. Nanobus not too far behind. Couple of shots to top off Top Dragon under a bit of pressure, has to self-nade. Crocs ends up purple, the Nanoboost goes out onto Top Dragon. Let's check this barrage. Oh, that was not the barrage. I was too late, but it was a good peel from Top Dragon, using the barrage and the nano to fend off the Wrecking Ball from Alpha. So what a little cycle of events there. As Alpha's under pressure, throws down the bio, nanos the Pharah. The Pharah turns around and puts the barrage onto the Wrecking Ball. Kind of swapping off of the Venture, moving on over to a Tracer here. EMEA have long since claimed the lead and those close spawns. Top Dragon was the first to die on the map, but I don't think has fallen since. As reminds out from China, Zydrah just hands Top Dragon a second death. Sorry, I spoke that one into existence. I apologize. still down players. Aoma are able to find a couple kills. I mean, sans DPS, they're able to find a pair of kills. Does look like Top Dragon's managed to return to the fight. On a Tracer now. Trying to follow a purple Crocs. Not even a Tracer able to keep up the Wrecking Ball, though. Okay. Aoma really looking for this close spawn. They'll get it. They're going to continue pressing the issue. Yeah, it looks like they're going to go ahead and keep pushing forward. nu.age is kind of in the middle here of the Oreo. Both teams trying to break out. Another rally from Donghoon. God, how many rallies has Donghoon had? Donghoon has had so many rallies. Soundbagger out from Gogo onto 3 people. And Zydra looking to have another hero play. It wouldn't be the first time in this map, and it wouldn't be the first time we're going to get a crash out of Overwatch. As Overwatch dies again. All right, let's get back into it. Nano Boost on to Theo here. As I get settings redone. Some health bars, good pops. Where's my health bars? Show me some health bars. Where? Now what's going on? Now I don't even have player icons. Or like player outlines. What in the world? Health bars on. Their player names on too. Why not? Look. Look. All right, sorry y'all. I think this is just an observer bug. I'm gonna actually just pick a pop and stick with it. We can't really third person anymore. Fortunately, it's at least fortunately for my stream, it's looking like Aoma have just dominated here. Yeah, just when we thought nu.age was kind of finding to start a little bit of a rhythm, Aoma get them downloaded. Now only need to hold on to a roughly 70 meter lead for 38 more seconds. All right, Top Dragon has a pulse. Let's go check out this pulse. What you got for me? Avo's already picked up 1. Sound barrier in from the other side. Ooh, nice little 1 clip to finish off the pile of dealers. Zydra gets stunned out of their Deadeye. And that is Aoma cleaning up on the back of this. We do still have Buddy and Gogo backing up, trying to get one last fight in here. Gogo would need a touch. Rock swatch over to the D.Va. There's no rally, so you don't get the shield bash towards the touch like we saw before. I don't think Aoma are at full strength here either. Hence the disengage. Donghoon isn't getting a full disengage. Donghoon just kind of dropped low. Top Dragon is going to trade out for Donghoon. Nano Boost thrown on the Crocs to try to swing this thing back. Oh, but Top Dragon is here cleaning up. Crocs is able to find Theo. Is Top Dragon alone enough to wrestle this back? Has 2 players to contend with. Avo is here too. They're gonna push back in. We're not even getting. Yeah, there's so much observer bug going on. Like we're not getting tracers or gun tracers. We're not getting the flash. Oh my goodness! There you go. It was a day. It was a game. It was certainly a patch. But GG's when it's all said and done. Aoma will come up with the 3-0. Let's give him that 3rd point on the board. Little Top Dragon pop. Play of the game. Ooh, clean little stick. Always fun to watch. Always fun to watch Top Dragon in action. Even if our observer was a little scuffed, even if we did have, we lost our health bars and our effects and our graphics at the very end. Still always fun to watch Top Dragon play. I appreciate both of these teams coming in today. It was a dominant performance from Aoma. They get the job done. Started off a little rough. Appreciate your patience there through the beginning of this match here on patch day. Expected to have a little hiccups, but in the end, we got some Overwatch. We get to see Aoma win their 3rd match in a row here in FACEIT League Season 2 with their new roster. And Top Dragon continuing to dominate so far here in EMEA. Yeah, I mean, he's got to give Top Dragon the player of the match on that one, right? Since I don't know. Okay, yeah. It'll still give us some stats here. We can take a look at some stats here before we close out. Just to get an idea. Probably the least of the dominant maps from Top Dragon. As far as head and shoulders above everybody else. Tied with Theo in this one for leading Elim. Still leading in damage, though. Didn't lead. Theo actually had damage lead and Elim lead there on Paraiso. But I mean, it's just 24 into 25 into. Whew, these two are turning into a mean duo. I love to see it. Love to see it. All right, friends. Well, that is going to do it for me today. I do have action coming up for you all week long. This is going to be a busy week. So I'll be back for NA a little bit later on tonight. That will be at 9 Eastern. I'm still looking to get a doubleheader for you of it's tomorrow. Starting with a match versus Hypno. So looking to kick that one off at noon EST. That would be at 6 o'clock CEST for a doubleheader back-to-back in games. We'll have matches tomorrow night. Another set on Thursday. It's going to be a lot of FACEIT this week. I hope to see you all then. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the follows and everything. GG's all around. Have a good rest of your time zone. I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye, friends.